starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
This is Troy,
Adam,
Sam,
Jason,
and Levi.
we are Avoid Dead. You're listening to Outlaw Radio.
Stay alive. Stay listening.
Active. And now for tonight's broadcast. 01010010, 01100001, 01110110, 01100101, 01101110, 01110111, 01101111, 01101111, 01100100. Ravenwood offline. System idle.
Here comes my temptation, fascination of my life. There goes computation, my mutation in my mind. Take my reservation, speculation is denied. Take my simulations, real sensations I can't hide. I'm starting to splinter, I'm starting to splinter, I'm starting to splinter, I'm coming apart. I'm starting to splinter, I'm starting to splinter, I'm starting to splinter, shot right through the heart. There's no hesitation, complication you will find. There's no deviation, isolation is declined. Turn on activation, circulation's amplified. Turn off limitations.
Hi, this is Jeff James,
And this is Mr. Moonlight.
and you're listening to Outlaw Radio. Welcome to Outlaw Radio Nation. Sunday night, we're rocking tonight, Jim.
Hey, we started off with some good songs, some unusual songs. I like the violins.
Yeah, who do we have
And that
first?
one song, Ravenwood. Joe Vitale Jr., that is the son of Joe Vitale, who is the drummer.
Yeah, we had the beginning of that cool intro called Alpha, which is Aurora Borealis, and then it went right into the song Splinter by Ravenwood from the album Ravenous. Gonna be playing their whole album, Jim. You got just a ton of music from them.
0011001.
Yeah, do you know what that is?
It's some kind of code. It's from Russia or something, probably.
It's the Matrix code that they believe aliens sent to us.
Oh, is that right? I knew it was something like that.
And ones and zeros.
Yeah, okay. Because that's what computers are, just ones
Yeah,
and zeros.
ones and
or
zeros.
Something like that.
And that's what it's all about. So
That's all you got to know about computers, I guess.
that's right. And then we had Ravematic from Canada with their tune Against the Flames. Pretty cool.
Oh, that was Against the Flames?
Against the Flames.
That was the one with the heavy on the bass drums? Was it?
Yeah, and then we had, prior to that, we had Emerald Isle, which was Storm Kingdom and Joe Boo as a collaboration.
Oh.
And that was the one with the violins. And
Yeah, that was very
was
different. I
super
liked
different.
that for sure.
all right. So tonight at 7:30, we have the Zack Attack. He'll be here with us shortly with music's latest happenings. Then at 8 p.m., we have the Cleveland band Damaged Incorporated. Then, if that's not enough, the Paranormal Chef is back with the UFO Disclosure report around 8:45. That report will come monthly now with Matt because shit's heating up in the UFO world. So we're going to get all that stuff out there. We also have killer music by The Rising Fall, My Cleveland Project, Dogs of Verona, Damaged Inc., Void Dead, Distant Sun Rising, Over Medicated, and we'll go from there. And also, so Jim, if that's not enough, we have the news from the Shenanigans from the War Department, and then the U.S. Citizens Test questions and other goodies on the way.
Oh, can't wait for those.
Okay, so you guys ready?
I am.
All right, here we go, peeps.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are ready. All right, so I want to make a correction from last Thursday's show. Mark Farner is playing the Lorraine Palace Theater on October 25th, not the 24th. My mistake.
Yes.
Okay. And then on this Thursday's show coming up, this is probably going to be our last Thursday show for the summer. We planned on just doing it for the summer, depending on how views went, but views aren't really getting up there, you know? So we're thinking about not doing the Thursday show, coming back to it maybe in June next year.
It's so hard to get views, isn't it, Jeff?
It's a battle.
We're trying. I mean,
We try everything.
They had a podcast, and what did they have? 5 people on their show watching. So
5
it's
views.
not just us. I think it's symptomatic of the podcast world.
Yeah,
Of course,
man.
there's a lot of them that are getting the million views and hundreds of thousands views, but we're not one of them. And
We're trying. We're doing the shorts. We're doing everything that we're being told to do by everybody in the business and how to get more views. And oh, man, we're just not doing it. So I don't know. So we're thinking about not doing the Thursday show anymore. We're thinking about this Thursday playing some Jim's tunes, some of my tunes, and talking about some stuff, and then pretty much calling it a day on the Thursday shows.
yeah, watch that show have hundreds of views,
Yeah, and then we'll be like, no, we have to keep doing it. Dang it.
and then we'll get 10 views.
Yeah, and then we'll go back to
Yeah.
10.
It's really frustrating, guys. We've been shaking our heads now, for a year almost. And I just think it's the podcast world. There's thousands of people podcasting, and there's a lot of people that just don't care.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. We're just not getting it. I just really think it's, I don't know. I don't even want to say it. I want to say it's all Cleveland, but we're just not getting really the local support in Cleveland that I thought we would get by playing a ton of bands from Cleveland. Because really, there's no radio stations that play just Cleveland music out there. There's none.
And when we do play the music for the local bands, they're not listening. They don't ask their friends. They don't self-promote themselves. So there's a lot of reasons why it doesn't
Janine
work.
Springs said, maybe you should change your time to 9 p.m.
To 9 p.m.?
9 p.m. Maybe getting done around midnight? I don't know, man.
That's a good idea, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll take a look at the numbers and see what 9 p.m. is like. All right, so next Sunday, we have an interview with the band The Unsatisfied. The paranormal segment is on executions and executioners. Jim Shenane is going to be killer. We have an interview with Seal Gloss at 7:30. She's from New York City. So we were going to have her on Thursday's show, but we have a problem with the time for Thursday, so we can't do it. So we're going to do it next Sunday. So music on that show will be The Unsatisfied, 51 Boneyard, Vintage Blonde, Freaky Things, Ravenwood, Dogs of Verona, Disdain, Ravematic, and the Joe Davis Band, okay? And then also, I got to fix something here, Jim. Susie Little says hello.
Hey, Susie.
Okay.
I'll give you a buzz.
So this is just announced. October 9th, we have Calavera, the Friendly Witch, coming back for a Witchy Guide to Halloween exclusive interview. Okay, that'll be at 8 p.m. And that's going to be on a Thursday night. It'll be at 8 p.m., Jim. So mark them calendars now, peeps. On October 19th, we will be doing the Outlaw Radio Awards. We're still in the works, and we have it all laid out for you this month. So this September will be the last time we do the top fives. On that top fives will come out as the list of the artists that are going to go on to the next round with us for the Outlaw Radio Awards show. So when that one comes out in September, that's going to be the final one. And that's going to put everybody in the top five standings. Okay?
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. October 26th is the Halloween episode is coming. It's going to be an all paranormal show with killer music. The Zack Attack will be with us. The Paranormal Chef will be with us. The Shenane and spooky segments. I can't speak. Send chills up your spine. And what will you be dressing as?
I don't know yet.
I think I'm going to be a rock star. Maybe like David Lee Roth. I know how much you love that. All right, Jim, how about we play a song
Okay.
and get set up for the Zack Attack?
Sounds good.
Okay, this is something brand new. This is Dogs of Verona with Revolution.
Dancing through my eyes, and I need emancipation from desires deep inside. I felt an angel's kiss upon my lips, it burned me deep inside, and I've been waiting here for you, been waiting all my
Gotta love a nice quick song, don't you, Jim?
That was very refreshing, that song. It started off on just one note and it didn't go anywhere. And then all of a sudden it went to a lot of different places. Good job.
Well, let's talk to all the people that are on the show here today. We have War Dept stopping in. Hello, guys. Nice to see you, as always.
For sure.
Matt Gutka, our paranormal chef, is with us. Vintage Blonde, all the way from Chicago, joined us.
Vintage.
Susie Lil.
Good to see you. Hi, Susie.
Janine Spring.
Of course, Janine.
Brian McCabe.
Hi, Brian.
Diane Baker.
Diane.
Nice
Hello.
to see you. I haven't seen you for a while, girl.
Which-
And of course, Janine Spring. I think I said her name twice.
Did you?
Maybe. But you deserve it, Janine. You get 2 names there for
Yes.
you. And My Cleveland Project. Love you guys, man. You guys always support the show.
We're so glad you've tuned in this wonderful Sunday evening. It's beautiful outside, isn't it?
It is. It's a great night. And tonight, me and Jim are going out. We haven't gone out for a while. Been busy moving and bad backs and stuff.
Yeah, we're taking a trip to the east side of Cleveland,
Going out the east side.
like 185th East 185th Street. I think we get off. We're on the Shoreway, and I think we're going to go listen to some fine guitar players tonight. Going to be on the stage at Sea Bars.
Yeah, so we're going to hang out with Butch Armstrong. It's going to be there. We're going to see Alan Green. We're going to hear some really, really good music tonight.
Cy Sulik is another guitarist.
And we're probably going to do a Facebook Live when we get a hold of all those guys.
Hopefully, it'll only
Right?
be a few, 20 seconds or something. Hey, how you doing? But that would be fun to get them on.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we're waiting for the Zach Attack. He should be with us any second now. And then as soon as we're done with the Zach Attack, and there he is, we're going to come back and we're going to do the U.S. Citizens Test, which is going to go real quick. And then we have Damage Incorporated. So the show is going to flow real fast.
I have to go study. Can I?
No, I
For
think
the
your
test?
studying time is over.
Oh, no.
And actually, Jim, it's actually very, very easy. So
Okay.
here we go. I want to get everything set up for the Zach Attack. Please welcome to the show, Zachary Robinson of the Zach Attack. What's up, buddy?
Hey, Zach, what's happening?
How is it going, Outlaw? How you guys doing?
Fantastic evening. Sunday night, not at work. It's fantastic.
Yeah, you're not.
You are. Yeah, but you're going to be going
Yeah.
home soon, right?
Got that right.
Excellent. All right, Zach, what do you got for us this week, buddy?
Well, I only got a list of 4 this time, and the 4th one being the ye old community question, like always. And but today's theme that I've decided to give it is releases and downfalls. So there's some good and there's some bad for stuff that's happened within the last month or
The
couple
good,
of weeks.
the bad, and the ugly.
So I shared most of the show details with Jeff yesterday, so you know a little bit of the insight, but there's one I would not reveal. So you guys are getting that here live for today. But number 1, I think we'll kick off with the new release albums that have caught my attention, to which between Deftones released one, Rise Against has released one, which that one's sort of like an 8 out of 10 for my liking. It's all right. It's
I like
not
that
like
band.
it used to be. And then Chevelle, which I've played a lot of.
Do you like the new Chevelle album?
I do like the new one. It's a nice mix between, like Face to the Floor and stuff like that, with a little bit. There's some subtle music in it, so it's a nice mix. I give it a 9 out of 10 on theirs
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's
for
not
that
bad.
for that new album. And then there's many more that have also released along with this. So that's a lot of things are coming out, a lot of things are going good. And then there's
Hey,
number
Testament
2.
Testament has a new album coming out too.
I did see that, and I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are.
They're a good
Sure.
band. Metal, old school,
Yeah,
hardcore metal.
Well, Jeff,
Trash.
you already know number two, and this one was part of the downfall category because Megadeth is finally announcing retirement.
You hear that, Jim?
Is that-
Megadeth
is that
calling
right?
it quits.
Their final tour, just like the Who did 40 years ago.
It's
Yeah.
I don't this one's kind of sparking debates. I'm not sure if this will be like they'll come back in a few years after or not. I'm not sure about this one.
They're coming
This
back.
is because
There's no way.
they've already called this album that they're releasing in 2026 The End Is Near. And Dave Mustaine's come out and he said that they're ready to wrap it up. They think they've got a good solid career and they're going to do one last blowout.
Hey, Zach, who do you like better, Megadeth or Metallica? It's always the debate question.
You may not like my answer.
Fucking Metallica.
Megadeth.
I'm way just because of Guitar Hero 2, both bands were heavily featured in it, but I know so many more Metallica songs, just memorization than Megadeth stuff. I mean, I'd say about 70% Metallica, the other percent Megadeth for me knowing. Because I mean, there's some albums of Megadeth I still have only heard bits and pieces of.
I heard you're a big Lars Ulrich fan. You're all into his personal life.
More like Jeff's insights.
Yeah, I still think he's married to a man. In my opinion, that is one tall chick, and her Adam's apple is as big as her balls.
What was it you said the other day? The Adam's apple was about the size of.
No, how I know that he's married to a man because her Adam's apple is as big as her balls.
That's it.
You like that, Jim?
So now I'm excited to debut this one because this is the third one, the one that I would not share with Jeff, and it was just I was like, no, you gotta wait to hear it. So and this actually hits pretty close for me because I saw this band perform live a few years ago. They performed with Disturbed, so it was the Breaking Benjamin and Disturbed concert that I went and seen. And it turns out that their drummer, Sean Foist, has come down since 2017. He's been battling a rare disease. And as you have Tommy John surgery for baseball players, I've heard a lot of different diseases, a lot of different things. I mean, I'm going to be 29 this September. And I have never heard he has Hashimoto disease.
What was that?
Hashimoto.
Is that the Japanese disease where you shrink?
Well, evidently he's experiencing a lot of weight loss, a lot of weakness, and leg fatigue. A lot.
Did you say Hashimoto or Quasimodo?
Hashi.
Hashi.
Like Hashimoto.
Hashi. Huh.
And apparently, so he came out with this, and this is part of the downfalls. He's stepping down from touring with Breaking Benjamin for health concerns.
Man, that's too bad.
That really is.
That sucks.
I mean, they've been around for, I believe I don't know if it's quite 20 years. Don't quote me on that entirely, because I know they've been around for a long, long time. But he decided just within a week to step down from touring because he's physically unable to. Playing drums he said it's really, really a struggle. Now, he's talked to umpteen medical professionals. I mean, so he's under the best care, but he chose, I can no longer tour right now. So
I wonder if they'll throw him out of the band like they threw Mick Mars out of Motley Crue when he said he couldn't tour. Take all his royalties and percentage away from him.
It's very, very possible. I was surprised to hear that because I don't think Breaking Benjamin's all that old. I don't like as far as age wise. I don't think I think they're all within their maybe mid-30s.
Yeah, I've seen both those bands. I've seen Disturbed many times in concert and Breaking Benjamin. They're both great bands.
Oh yeah. And so that's definitely one of the downfalls to hear that. I was like, oh man, but more so for the awareness of the disease. I have never heard of that in my entire life. I really thought it was fake news. I mean, because who just comes up with that? Or where does that develop from?
Wow.
Tommy John surgery, I know that's, you know, shuts baseball players down career for a whole year, sometimes more than that. But this was completely, I was like, well, I'm definitely talking about this because
Yeah.
and because maybe the community knows more about that. I don't know about you two. Have you
So
guys ever heard
Brian
of that?
Brian McCabe's son was diagnosed with this, and Brian McCabe said it's the immune system that attacks the thyroid.
Is
What
that it?
for
That's what it is.
Hashimoto?
Yeah, the immune
Wow.
system attacking the thyroid. The thyroid has a lot of uses in the body,
You
man.
definitely need a thyroid, right?
Yeah.
It's not like you could take it out.
Well,
So
thyroid controls a lot of things like weight gain and weight loss and the whole bit. If you have a
Yeah,
lot of people take thyroid medication. A lot of people gain weight just because of their thyroids. It has nothing to do with how much food they take in. They
mhm.
have their thyroid might be on imbalance,
Yeah,
unbalanced.
he's going through all of those symptoms too. And what was even crazier was when I saw that he was battling it since 2017. No one knew a thing. It
man,
just recently came to the light, and I'm like, okay, I'll get a lamp, and we'll get some more light on it.
Hey
You
Zach, were you
know,
surprised by my information regarding Rob Halford when I told
I
you the other day? I told him that Rob Halford was gay, and it
yeah, and
blew his mind.
he told me that he came out apparently on MTV.
In
For that.
1998, Rob Halford announced that he was gay on MTV, openly gay.
Which what a way to come out, especially around that time.
And he said
You,
that he was super scared to come out about being gay because he was in a metal band and he wasn't sure how the metal
oh yeah,
community would embrace him after that. I don't think anybody cared, and I think a lot of people already had their suspicions.
I was about to say, even if he would have waited and maybe he would have been heavily embraced now, welcome to 2025, his retirement, and all of a sudden he just says, oh, I came out of the closet. Would it have been better? But people would have been throwing suspicions for years about, I mean, it would have
Yeah.
been worse. It would have been worse for him. He would have been like, all right, I guess I'm going to tell him,
Well,
you
after I
know.
looked that up about Rob Halford, I looked up a list of other rock musicians that were gay. I did not know that David Bowie was gay. I thought he was bisexual,
So
but
did I.
he was openly gay. Did you know that, Jim?
he came out as bisexual, I
Yeah.
thought, and plus
Yeah.
he has a
Yeah.
wife. He had a wife.
Yeah, it said that he was openly gay.
Oh,
I
what
saw
did
it in
she do wrong? No.
yeah, I guess a lot of things.
I've
All
heard a few
right.
things
Well,
about I've heard a few things about David Bowie and another great rock and roll singer of the '60s, but
Mick Jagger.
yeah, but I don't know if
hmm
that's true, and I hate to spread crap, but I think that is true.
Here, I'll tell you this about. Now, I'm glad you brought up Mick Jagger's. I was going to tell you
yeah.
this later, but I'll tell you now. Did you know that the Beatles wrote the Rolling Stones' first hit?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did they
That
really?
that the Rolling Stones. So what happened was the Beatles got their record contract, and they were like the biggest thing in London, right? But then you had the Rolling Stones, who were down the road from them, but they did not have a record contract at this point. And the Fab Four came to see the Rolling Stones playing the show, and when they all got to talking, um, they asked the Beatles if they could write them a song. The Beatles left for like 2 hours, came back with a brand new song. I can't remember what it was called, Jim. And
Huh.
that was the Rolling Stones' first song. And Mick Jagger even said while he was there, he's like, well, we didn't write our own music. We didn't even know
Oh,
how to write
wow.
music at the time. So they were just playing like covers and stuff. Did you know that they didn't write their own music?
I can't believe I can't remember the name of the song. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Right on the tip.
Yeah, the very
Right.
tippity.
Well, Jeff, Mr. Moonlight, we got the community question
All right,
that's
let's
going to
go with
wrap
it.
it up for today. So, for you two, and I brought this up to Jeff. This is one that you also knew about. With I Prevail was the main reason that I brought this question up. It was, how do you I know, Jeff, you've been in a few bands, Mr. Moonlight probably as well. So how do you guys feel about like holding grudges toward older band members about furthering their career? Like if they, because the reason I say this is because that guy from I Prevail has wants to do his own solo stuff. I talked about it on the show a couple of times ago that he was kicked out of the band or whatever, and now he's trying to do his own gigs, but I Prevail is denying him any like record companies, any pursuing of his own solo act. I Prevail is shutting it down. So they're basically leaving him dead in the water, all because he left the band already. And he can't, they're basically closing him out all the way from doing anything further himself.
So
And
what's the community question?
is how do you guys feel about bands like that holding grudges? Like even if you guys had falling out band members, would you let them do their own thing after, or just hold a bunch of grudges?
Um, Jim.
That's ridiculous to hold the grudges and treat people like that after they leave. There must have been some really bad blood going on or some bad stuff happening where they can't get it together. But I think it is very common. Most bands, even the Beatles, had a very difficult time breaking up and trying to divide up the business and all the royalties and stuff like that. So
Hey, Zach. There we go.
Yeah.
Right. So, Zach, think about it like this. Think about your relationship with your girlfriend, right? Now, think about what that would be like to be with 4 other people in the band, where your relationship is almost like a relationship with your wife because you guys spend a lot of time together. You're in the same room together. You're touring together. You're doing everything together. You probably spend more time with your bandmates than you do your actual woman. Okay. So, you know
Yeah,
how in a relationship with your woman, how it's ups and downs, right? Well, with a
yeah.
band, that's 3 or 4 other people that you have to deal with. So, in my experience, when I left bands, I was done. Like I was out. If I left the band, I was done with those guys. You know, like when I left Quad, I never looked back. So
And
I know
even if,
they held grudges against me, and they obviously still hold grudges against me because up about 6 months ago they were leaving us nasty comments on the
yeah,
show.
I remember that.
So I mean, I don't know. I guess it depends on the breakup, right? How the breakup is done. If Jim's playing in the band and he just leaves the band, there's not gonna be a lot of animosity. But if they're doing really, in my case, we were doing really well, and I just kind of up and left, so it really ticked them off. So I don't know,
Yeah, I
man.
mean,
I have no
I
animosity. I could care less.
right, like I mean, unless he was trying to use like the same, you know, people that I Prevail use to benefit himself, then I could see maybe I Prevail being like, no, 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 you can't use our studio guy, or you can't use this, and that. You got to go. You left. You got to go do your own thing. Like I guess I get that, but he's trying to do that evidently. He's trying to go do his
And they're
own
holding them
thing.
back.
They're just shutting like the minute he gets one more stairway up toward the top of the mountain, they kick him back down.
You ever hear this
And
saying that if you're gonna be petty, be Tom Petty? I mean, there's no room.
R.I.P. though.
not bad.
Yeah,
All right,
petty.
R.I.P. I remember me and my buddy. Funny story to end it out. Me and my buddy, we wound up sharing a bottle of Jack together the night he passed away, and all we did was just listen to his albums.
Oh
Like
man, yeah,
funny,
he was a great
funny
artist.
enough.
I seen him in concert. It was awesome.
Do you mean he passed out after drinking half a bottle, or he actually passed away?
Tom Petty passed away that day, and they drank a bottle of Jack to
Yeah,
commemorate
did a
his
couple
life.
shots to commemorate him, and we just had a speaker box, and we were listening to his albums off Spotify, ironically.
And then when Zach woke up the next day, he felt so bad he wished he was dead, like Tom Petty.
Nah, I pride myself a little
Hey,
bit.
still got that bottle in the fridge, right?
Oh, huh. I don't know whatever garbage can it's in. It's probably been shattered long ago.
But that guy
That's
just has to leave his group and go find another set of friends and contacts and musicians and stuff. He should just himself. If he really wants to make it on his own, he's going to have to make it on his own. And
Yeah.
I don't think he could blame these other guys for his failure to do anything.
And the other thing,
the I Prevail guy.
yeah, and the other thing, Zach, is like, yeah, if you're gonna do it on your own. It doesn't matter what they do to block you.
Yeah, right.
Talent will always find its way through, and hard work always finds its way through. It doesn't matter, because we had a lot of people against us. I've had a lot of people against me throughout my whole life. I'm sure Jim has too.
And right
just
now
say to hell with it.
And right now you're laughing at their regret. We're laughing about it.
That's exactly right. Well, I do want to thank Zach Attack, our local celebrity, as he calls himself now.
No,
big man
you
on
know the
campus.
backlog to that. I'm not that modest.
Yeah. He came up to me at work. He's like, "I'm a celebrity now, Jeff." I'm like, "I know you are, Zach."
Excellent.
All right, so I want to thank you very much for stopping on the show, giving us all the local music happenings. You rock, man.
You sure do.
Oh,
You do.
I always appreciate the invites that you guys give out to me.
Sweet. We'll see you in about a month. We're going to see you in, I think, October? I'm not sure. I can't remember when I told
Unless
you the
I
other
pop
day.
in on the day
Oh, that's
before,
right.
I
We'll leave that
might.
as a surprise. Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Pop in.
September 28th. I have not forgotten. I have you popping in.
Hey, I appreciate that.
All right, man. This has been the Zach Attack. Thank you so much, bro. We're going to play a song by, here we go. There you go, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
All right.
Zach, you have a fantastic night. This is The Rising Fall with Hell on My Chest. Take it easy, Zach.
Have a good one, guys.
See you later.
Rock on, bro.
That you
Rising Fall.
Kick-
Hell on my chest, baby.
Kick butt. That
Love
was a
that
rockin'
band.
tune, wasn't it?
You know they're going to be in the top 5
Oh, yeah.
for our voting. I already know it. I know some of the placements guys already. I know who's in the top 5 in metal, rock, and outlaw country.
Boy, some really good tunes already today.
That's right. Regardless of what happens in September with the voting for the Outlaw Radio Awards, I already know who the top 5 in each one are. I'll share them with you later, Jim. But Rising Fall, looking good, baby.
Definitely.
All right. So we have Damaged Incorporated coming in about 6 or 7 minutes. What we're going to do, Jim, is I have the U.S. Citizens Test all set to go. And I'm going to be quizzing you. We'll see if our people out there, our peeps, can answer before you can. Are you ready for this? You see if you're worthy?
Okay.
All right. So last time we did the first 2 questions, you were 1 for 1. Okay? So here we go. U.S. Citizens Test questions continued.
Uh-oh.
Okay. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? I should have that.
Oh, that's easy.
I need the theme music to Jeopardy when we
Yeah.
do this.
That's easy.
Do you know what those are, guys?
The Senate and the House.
Very good, Jim. Very good, bro. That's 1.
Thank you.
You can almost step 1 foot in the country. All right. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Benjamin Franklin? Why am I thinking that?
Oh, boy.
Am I wrong? Wait a minute. Thomas Jefferson.
There
Wait
you
a
go.
minute. Yeah.
It was Thomas Jefferson with Benjamin Franklin. Hey, luckily that you didn't really answer that. So
No, I was thinking out loud. That's all you're allowed to think about it before you make a decision.
that's right. Okay, here's one for you. So now how they do this test is there's 100 test questions, right? And they take 10 out of the 100 and they give you these questions. So they're random. So you have to know all this kinds of stuff, right? About the political science and all this stuff. Stop looking at the test. So they do all this stuff, right? And you have to learn all this stuff, okay? So how old do citizens have to be to vote for president?
You're asking me?
I'm asking you.
Geez. You have to be 35 to be president, I think.
No, how old do citizens have to be to vote for the president?
Isn't it just 18?
That's right. 18 and older.
Okay.
They should change it like 15.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
That's
should
what they were trying to do.
Everybody should get it. Matt Gutka is the first one to throw an answer out there. 18. Good job, Matt. All right. What does the U.S. Constitution do?
You're asking me?
I'm asking you, man.
What does the U.S. Constitution? It gives us our rights. It's our law of the land.
All right. It sets up the government or forms the government or defines the government.
Well, that's pretty much what I said, I guess.
Basically, I'll give it to you, Jim.
Okay.
You're 3 for 5. No. All right. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? What is the first right? Freedom of
speech.
Very good, Jim. Excellent job.
Whoopee.
You're almost allowed to stay in the country. All you gotta do is get one more right, and you could stay in the United States. We won't ship you to Argentina, or we should send you to Venezuela. You'd probably be happy with Venezuela, bro. There's a lot of beautiful women there. I heard the women in South America love Americans.
Yeah, it's really strange.
And Mexico.
Some countries love Trump. Some countries hate him. And
Well, I mean, you as an American male.
Oh.
We'll send you over to like Argentina or Kazakhstan or Ukraine, and you'd have all the ladies after you.
Oh, definitely.
It's a lot better than the American women. Sorry, ladies. I need my passport. Okay. Last one. What does the president's cabinet do?
The president's cabinet is composed of many people, like the Department of Defense, Department of the Interior,
right?
The Department of Foreign Affairs. That's not even one, probably. Well, they're in charge of their specific little detail, and they regulate and suggest maybe laws, and they're the experts. like a Department of Agriculture. They'll
What's their main function?
is to serve the president, basically.
Very good, Jim. Advise the president.
Yes.
That's what the cabinet does. Okay, Jim. Well, you only got 2 wrong out of 10. So you're 8 for 10. Not bad.
Well, that one was, what's that? Liberty, justice, and happiness. Wasn't that the one that I
Yeah.
missed? Yeah. Well, I remember that one, so give that to me.
I think you got it wrong at first, though. Don't worry. You're an American. It's not like we're going to send you back. Oh, you never know, though. All right. All right, Jim. What we're going to do is we're going to play one more song. We're going to set up for Damaged Inc. They are already here in the studio. And we're going to be right back in just 1 second, okay? So here we go. This is going to be Dark and Faded by Distant Sun Rising.
Nice.
We'll be right back. I love the fade outs, right?
The old fade out.
I see you guys down there. I'm just about ready to bring you in, but I'm going to do a little intro for you. Then we're going to bring you on the show and get the interview started. Oh, yeah, you'll see yourself in about less than 30 seconds here. So Ohio's own heavy metal powerhouse, the band writes, records, and performs original songs. They are known for their high-energy shows and relentless metal mayhem. They're dropping music all the time. They have a brand new song that just dropped called I Know This Is About You. It's a total ripper. The band has been active in 2024 and 2025, announcing new music, sharing updates on their creative process through social media. They've been recording music, AudioWorks Media Center. Please welcome to Outlaw Radio Nation, Damaged Inc. Welcome to the show, guys.
How's it going?
Greetings, everyone.
Nice to see you.
Hello. Nice to see
So
you
that's
guys.
how we bring you in. Do you like that?
Wow,
Yeah.
you have a nice view.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah,
background.
This is
Good job.
where we play.
Is that the studio in
Yeah.
Grafton there? Yeah, it's a nice big space behind you. It's going to look fantastic on a big screen TV when we watch
Wow.
this back.
Absolutely.
That looks super cool.
Yeah.
So how's your night going, guys?
It's going good.
Good, man. Nice to see you guys.
Yeah.
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a couple months now, right?
Yes.
We've been super busy. So I mentioned on the beginning of the show here that you've been at AudioWorks. You're working on a brand new album that's being produced there by Eddie Temecco, location of AudioWorks at the BVS Film Studios. Tell us how that all got started, how it all came about, and what's going on with that, because I know you have a brand new song that you just released.
Yeah, so I've known Eddie for years. I've known him since probably 1984, so it's been some years that I've known Eddie. So we go way back, and he's run a lot of sound gigs for us with my other bands, and mixing for us and stuff like that. And so, of course, we're going to use him for our recording for our album. He's a great guy. He knows what he's doing, and he's reasonably priced. So it doesn't break the bank, and you get a good quality mix. So, we started with him. What was it? How long has it been? We're going on a year with this album.
It's been about a year, yeah.
So we're recording this first album that we have. It's called Black Rain. And we write our own music, and we produce our own music. And, of course, Eddie records it.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so it started with Black Rain, and that was our big inspiration. So after that came The Fallout. That was kind of a sequel song to Black Rain. And it just, from there we just kept going. So we're trying to hit different vibes, trying to keep it different every song.
Are you guys also thinking about at some point, once the whole album's done, maybe going out and playing the song live?
Absolutely.
That's the plan.
That's cool. I figured that was the plan once you had it all said and done.
Yeah.
So you can find their official music video, including their video for Black Rain, on their YouTube channel. Now, did you guys do the music video at BVS Film Studios, or was it done here at your studio?
We did that at BVS. We used the green room.
That's right.
The special effects and everything. So, yeah, that whole thing was shot at BVS Studios in North Homestead. So the next video we're going to do is going to be the Fallout, I'm thinking. Possibly Fallout or maybe Sacrifice. We're undecided. I think it could be Sacrifice too, but we're going to do that here, and it's going to be like a live shot. So it's going to have a storyline, and we're going to have some live scenes in the video, but it's going to be shot here.
Since the Fallout, we're still trying to work on the video that we have, because we have a video that introduces the Outlaw Radio Show, and we use the music from this band.
Yes.
We use the Fallout. You should do something where at the beginning of the thing you have me and Jim, like a regular radio show like this, and we're like, and the new song is Fallout by Tim.
There you go.
Hey, we can do that. We can do that.
Oh, well, I'll do it. You want to do it, Jim?
I'll do
All
it.
right, we'll totally do it for you.
Absolutely.
That'd be super cool. And then it's like the old MTV things. How they used to sit there and do the introduction. Outlaw Radio Nation. Yeah. All right, so tell me, because I'm talking about the song Fallout, tell me the idea behind that song, Fallout.
It was a sequel to Black Rain. So, once the world has been demolished and it was to our own demise, there's only a few people left. So that's where the fallout comes, and that's what it was based off of. And this song, Black Rain, came, Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, but from a dream, right?
Yeah, well, I had a dream with these lyrics. I woke up out of a dead sleep at like 4 a.m. And when you get lyrics that come to you this way, you just got to document them. So I got my phone out and I just started, putting them in my phone so I had to remember them, because it's 4 o'clock in the morning out of a dead sleep. I'd never remember the lyrics. So I saved the lyrics, and this was like 6 years ago. So I sat on this song for like 6 years, and then, I found Dave. I found the vocalist I wanted for the song, and we decided to work on it. So we finished that song, and it's about nuclear fallout and going into a bomb shelter and just watching the world get demolished. And we're like the lone survivors. We come out of the bunker, and that's where the fallout is. We're finally coming out of this bunker to see what's happened to the world, and that's what the song's about. So Black Rain, yeah, that was the first one, and that was a long time ago, but we finally got it. We finally got it down, but we needed something as a sequel, and that's where the fallout came in.
Perfect for Outlaw Radio Nation, Jim, right?
It sounds like a Twilight Zone episode. You're,
Yeah.
I think there was somebody down, in a bunker or something in one of those episodes.
That was the vibe. I was trying to catch that vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff like bunker movies. Do you remember all those movies that came out at one point where all these people were like in bunkers all the time? It was crazy. It was like 7 or 8 movies, The Quiet Place and all these other ones. Yeah. I guess that was the thing. All right, so let me ask you this. The new song that you have out is called I Know This About You. Tell us about that song, because we haven't played it yet on our show. We do need to get that from you so we can start playing that as well.
Yeah, it's about bad people, basically. So if you listen to the lyrics, narcissistic people, bad experiences, we've all had them in our lives. So it stemmed from personal experiences and experiences I know that everybody else has. So if you listen to the lyrics and the vibe of the song, you can feel it.
Yeah, Jim, you got to check out the song. Maybe we could play it for you later. Great tune, man. It rips.
Thanks, man.
It rips. Now, you recorded that also at AudioWorks as well, right?
Yes.
Hey, let me ask you this, since we have a lot of musicians that do watch the show, and we don't ever really ask these questions. What is your process of recording? How do you guys normally do it?
If it's me writing the song, because Steve and I will both take charge. So if it's his turn, it's like, hey, it's your turn, right? If it's my turn, if I feel inspired, hey, I got something. So I Know This About You came from me. So if it's my turn, I have my own studio at home. So I get everything started there. I'll either translate and copy everything onto Eddie's DAW, or we'll record it there live. So it just really depends on what it is. But I'll mainly get most of the song down, and we'll either take what I have or we'll record the whole thing over again.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I love the idea of taking turns. That's great.
We alternate songs. It seems to be working for us, and
it's busy because we work every day. So, your turn.
Everybody gets to be in charge with their song. It's the only fair way to do it. Of course, you could add some ideas. I'm sure you guys are willing to listen to each other.
We always do. I mean, there's always takeaways, and I'm not a kind of person that can say I don't change that. I write to inspire. So if it inspires another thought to change the section or the structure of the song, cool, let's do it.
Where the magic is in our music is 3 people. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Dave and I and Eddie. So Dave will come to the table with the song, and the starting piece of the song is nowhere near the finished product. So we put our 3 heads together, along with Eddie Temeko, and we come up with the music. So that's the key to our writing. Is us 3 combining our heads together to come up with this music, and that's what you're getting in the final product.
It's like, here's the puzzle, let's put it together.
Mm-hmm.
The other cool thing, Jim, is they have a keyboard player in the band.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
So there's a lot of depth to the writing.
It makes it a little different, doesn't it?
Well, you need to be a little bit different. Like you said, you want every song to be a little bit different, and it's nice to have a keyboard to add something.
Correct.
But how do you really, if you have this, I'm not saying you guys do this, but these bands, they come out and every song they have the same guitar tones and the same and everything, and that all sounds the same. So, and being that you guys are limited to the metal vein, you know, it's not like you could go to a jazz or blues type thing because you're metal. So I think it's especially hard what you guys are doing to try to keep something fresh.
It's
What
a
do you
niche.
guys think about that?
It's a niche. It really is. And we think about our songs, and we really want to be different. So, and we have personalities, so we don't want to claim somebody else's personality. You know, I have my own vocal style, guitar playing style, so does Steve. So we bring that to the table, and we try to make that work, and then that's going to organically happen in the music.
Yeah.
It should show up.
That's where the magic is right there.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys think that a guitar tone in a band should always be the same, or should it change up? Because I know a lot of bands have a sound, right? And they always want to have that sound. But to me, when I write songs, from time to time, I'll record, and I always like to change up the tones on the guitar.
Yeah, you should serve the song. So if it needs to change up a little bit, you know, everybody has a style, so you're going to pick up on the style of the guitar playing no matter what. So at the end of the day, that's what you have to think about. It needs to serve the music. So you have to drop those egos and just let that ride out, you know?
Now, how many songs have you recorded so far for the album?
6.
Yeah, 6.
And how many are you doing?
Probably 10 to 11 for this album.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Should do 12. 11's a weird number.
I know, we should. Maybe we'll do that.
Maybe
just because
12.
You said that.
And if you do 12, you might as well do 13 because that's actually a lucky number. So I would stop at 13.
Slow down now.
Do you guys have like Metallica? They came out with songs with acoustics, and not everything was hardcore metal. So do you guys have an acoustic song or any ideas about that?
We got a slower song. I thought about putting a 12-string on it, and I was going to have somebody sit in and record, but
There you go.
he wasn't available. So I went ahead and did a clean guitar on a song. It's called Addiction. You guys really need to listen to the song.
Is it going to be on the album?
It's on there.
It's on
It's
there,
been
yeah.
released.
So you
Yeah.
had that. Okay, I had it. Good.
So, yeah, we switched it off, and I wrote that song about a friend of mine that passed away, and he dealt with addiction his whole life, and he was my best friend. So it means a lot to me, and it's a great song.
Well, we'd love to play that song. That's right up in our vein of music.
Yes, we would.
When you guys get a chance, just send me the 6 songs that you have already.
Absolutely.
We could start getting those in rotation on the show. That'd be cool.
Nice. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, man. I had a great time hanging out with you at BVS. That was a lot of fun. Jim's hung out with you too. So
Yeah.
So can you name the people in your band?
Sure. We have, of course, Dave on vocals and guitar, and me on lead guitar. We have Eric Matthews, the one and only Eric Matthews, who's the best, in my opinion, the best drummer in the state. I mean,
Oh, that's totally cool.
he's awesome. We have him, and he's worked with a lot of different bands, but he's been a friend of mine for years, and we've played together a lot in cover bands. So
He's great.
he's the drums. We have Eddie Temecco on bass, actually.
Oh,
Eddie on bass.
I didn't realize
bass.
he was in the band.
Oh, he's a metal monster.
So yeah, and then
He's
we
talented.
have Steve Rive on keyboards, which he's phenomenal. He's the best keyboardist around. I mean, the guy's amazing. Does
I
great.
absolutely love keyboards and metal. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
It adds a lot to the music for sure.
Yeah, it does. It adds that layer and that like layers of sound. It's so cool. And you can do so much with keyboards, from sampling to sequencing, and oh man, it's so much fun.
And when you have somebody that just could just get down into it, I mean, he can hear our song and just play. He'll knock it out in just a few minutes. He
amazing.
just gets the vibe, you know.
Let's be honest, Night Ranger wouldn't have been as great without those keyboards.
Yeah.
True.
It adds a lot of depth, like you said, and it thickens up the when you're supporting the vocals or the guitar pieces, depending on what it is. It does a good job, you know. Even if you don't really hear it, it's subtle in the background. You know, it's good.
I always thought of a band as like cake. You have the cake itself is the bass and the drums, and then you have the guitar, which adds the sweetness, and then the keyboards adds that layer of icing on there. I always thought of it as like that, and that's how songs should be, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And the vocals, of course. You have to have vocals.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys have harmonies?
Yeah. When you listen to "I Know This About You," you'll definitely hear the harmonies. What else?
Jim's a big harmony guy.
Sacrifice.
Yeah, we do harmonies.
He was close on Sacrifice or Fallout was my choices. I remember at the time. You gave me a bunch of other songs, but it came down to those two. Sacrifice is really great too, Jim. You'd like that song.
I want to hear it.
Fallout just punches you in the face in the beginning, and I love it.
It's a very cool intro, and I think we use the intro up until when the vocals start for our show intro, which we got to take care of that, Jim. We got to get that on the show. We have got to get that
Doing that
done.
for what, 3 months now? Trent?
3 months now.
Come on.
Oh, man.
I
There's only so much time in the day
Yeah.
to get everything done.
Maybe I can get Alex to expedite that for you.
Yeah, tell him I'll be in probably in the next week or so to see him. Let him know I'm coming. Jeff's on the rampage. He wants his intro done. No, it's all done. It looks super cool, and the music's great on it. We just need to be able to figure out how to... when he sent it to me, it wasn't set as an MP4, and I couldn't upload it. It was too big for our system.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, Bella said Fallout is the best.
Oh.
Is that your woman, man?
Actually, I think that's my daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my daughter. That's Izzy.
Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
She changed her name to Bella for some reason, but it's Izzy. Isabel.
Bella's a great name.
Thank you,
Beautiful. Right? Okay, guys. So what's next for you guys? I know you got song releases coming out. How about tour dates? How about gigs? Where can we find your music? You have brand new T-shirts out that look super cool. Where can we find your merch? Where can our fans buy all your great stuff?
Well, our website is damagedinkmusic.com,
Okay.
and you can get the shirts on there. We're getting low on them, so we're getting kind of scarce. We're going to have to get some more because they've been selling really well. And we plan on touring after the album's done, so we have to make sure we have enough material to play. We're not going to do any covers, so it's going to be all original music, so we have to have the music to do it. So we're going to wait till it's done, and then we're going to hit the road.
Are you going to hit the road, or are you going to play a bunch of Cleveland shows first to get it all rolling?
You know, the Cleveland scene, I hate to say it. I mean, I've lived here my whole life.
Oh, no.
Say it.
You know, it isn't
true.
It's not that good anymore. You know, it's not like
Not.
it was in 1980 and 1990. I mean, it was great back in the 90s, but now it's like there isn't a market for it. It's hard to find a good place to play these days. You know.
I agree, 100%. Me and Jim were talking about it tonight before the show, when it comes to our show itself. And we get disappointed too, because we think we should be having, like, you know, we watch the other podcasts, man, and we see some of these podcasts are getting like 500-600 views and even over 1,000, and they suck. And then we look at each other, we're like, man, we're playing all these bands and doing all these cool interviews, and we've had Joe Vitale and Rudy Sarzo. When we just had Mark Farner, we're getting like under 1,000 views. I don't get it.
We don't have the key.
We don't understand.
The key is advertising.
It is. It's advertising.
You got to advertise. You got to pay to advertise, and once you do that, it'll take off.
Pay to play.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Right
gotta
now, I'm
pay.
trying to I don't know. I'm trying to put my stuff up, our stuff up, on YouTube, and Visa won't take my card, so I can't even, promote it on YouTube. They're rejecting it. You guys have that problem ever?
No.
No, I don't think so.
We can't promote it on YouTube, man. It won't take my credit card, and it won't take Jim. Jim's been declined like 3 or 4 times, and Jim's got some cash.
Let me ask you guys a question. Are you paying your bills?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I would think that it's something like that.
Hey guys, that's all I do is pay bills.
All right.
You
should be good to go. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all I do. I don't know. They just
You
keep
have to
rejecting
advertise.
it.
That's where it's at, though. Yeah.
On the other hand, we could spend as much money like crazy on Facebook, but YouTube won't take our cash.
It's the
Hey,
weirdest
YouTube.
thing.
That's odd. And
Yeah,
you're-
it won't
you're
let us.
channel, I'm not. So
Yeah.
but we're available on YouTube, Spotify, and any major platform right now.
Yeah, all our album is on all the platforms. We
Yeah.
released it on everything.
Have you ever looked at Rock Reverb Nation? I mean, have you ever checked that out?
No, actually, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Reverb Nation's is kind of a cool one. You pick your genre. You pick your main genre, and then you have 2 others like subgenres. Like you could be like hardcore, blues, punk, right? So that they let you pick those, and then they rank you amongst all the different artists from your area in that style of music.
Okay.
And then that's kind of cool. And then they have a lot of opportunities available for you for marketing and advertising. They allow you to upload your music. They allow you to upload videos. And it's just like SoundCloud, basically. But I like Reverb Nation better.
You use Reverb Nation, to go. They send it to Spotify and other platforms.
You could do that too. You could set up your album to be released that way, and then Reverb Nation takes a cut and then gives you royalties and things like that. Although as you guys know, the streams, you have to have lots of them to actually make money.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate thing. There's not much money into it. You have to really love what you're doing.
Yeah,
you really
you're
do.
right.
This has been a lot of work for us.
Oh yeah.
A lot of money, a lot of time. I think that's the things that people don't really quite understand. The passion we have into this music and the love we put into it and the time. There's a lot of thought. They're not going to get that part. It's just what it is. You're playing music and they just want to listen to it. But there's a lot behind the scenes. Right?
Hey, let me ask you this question before I let you go. What do you think is needed, besides the fact that we need more venues in Cleveland that are going to play more rock and roll music? What do you think's needed in Cleveland? What are we missing that the other markets have that we don't?
I think they have loyal fans here because I'm born and raised in Columbus. Up here, I feel like the music vibe's big. It's way bigger, and there's more loyal fan base. I think it's just been oversaturated right now with the internet. It's just kind of like, it's another band,
No, I agree.
I think it's oversaturation. So it's how do you overcome the oversaturation? I'm not quite sure about that. I think it's just a trend right now, but we just keep plugging away.
Yeah. Well, that's all you can do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep plugging away and just keep going at it. That's what me and Jim are doing. We're just plugging away. We talked about it earlier. Like, oh, well, we're not getting 200 views a show, but we're still doing good and we're still getting our message out there. So
keep going for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Just go for it.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I want to thank you so much for coming on Outlaw Radio Nation. Please send us your songs so we can get them on the air. And Diane Baker says hello. I don't know if you saw that in the comments, but
hello,
she's
Diane.
here.
Hello,
she wanted to say hi to you. She's a big fan of you guys, right?
Oh, yeah, awesome.
Awesome. Well, all right. I want to thank you so much. This has been Damaged Inc., Cleveland band. Can you tell us one more time where we can find your music and where they could get your merch?
DamagedIncMusic.com is our website. We have a YouTube page, Damaged Inc., so you can go to our YouTube page and see our latest video with Black Rain. And we're on Facebook, Damaged Incorporated. So check us out and send us just say hi, We'd like to meet you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, this has been Damaged Inc. We're going to play the song Fallout so you guys can hear what I like about these guys.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
It's been fun.
You guys have a fantastic day.
For real.
We'll see you soon.
See ya.
See you later, guys.
Why can't you see? Where do we go wrong? waiting for a fallout. Now it's time to crawl out. Can we survive this tragedy? Waiting for the fallout. Now it's time to crawl out. Too surreal to see the enemy. What a tragedy. Control our thoughts. You tricked our minds. You sold our souls for the last time. We should have fought with more resistance. They kept our souls in the shadows. Control our thoughts. You tricked our minds. You sold our souls for the last
Tactical nuke incoming!
Heck yeah, it was Damaged Inc. with the Fallout.
Very impressive, guys. You know how to write songs.
Oh yeah, that was really good. That is the new official Outlaw Radio Nation song. I'm gonna get it done in these next week or so, and we're gonna get that up, Jim, so we can play that on the show. Okay, so we could have that for every freaking show, so you guys could check it out. When that came about, they were asking me, man, whose song do you want to play? And I'm like, we've used Oblivia for almost 3 years. I think it's time for a change.
Oh, definitely.
And so then I came across Damaged Inc. I was talking to them in the studio. I was like, man, I really love your music and everything. You should let us, use your music. And I know Jim got really sick of this one.
Yeah. Enough is enough. Good for them, but time to move on.
Yeah. Always will like the song. That's Oblivia. By the way, they're in Fort Myers Beach right now playing a concert for Iron Gate Records
That's pretty cool.
with a bunch of well-known rockers.
Yeah.
Good job, Oblivia.
Good for them.
Good for you.
That's an inside joke. So
It's an inside joke. Good for you, Jimmy. Okay. All right. So soon. What was that, Jim?
Nothing.
It's another inside joke.
Yeah.
Can't tell you guys, but in person we will. By the way, Sully, if you're out there listening, I know you're at C-Bars. Me and Jim when the show's over. And Matt, by the way, we're going out tonight. Going up to C-Bars. The jam goes till midnight. We're going to go hang out for a couple hours, have some Coca-Colas, and listen to some really great rock and roll. That's where we will be tonight.
And maybe we'll get a Facebook Live going with Butch or Alan.
Definitely. We saved it for tonight. All right, so before the Paranormal Chef comes on, he'll be on in about 10 minutes. I want to go over what we have coming this next month on our Sunday night shows, okay? All right, so here we go. Join us next Sunday for The Unsatisfied at 8 p.m. and at 7:30, Seal Gloss from New York City. We're going to talk to her. On that show, we're going to do History of Executions and Executioners. Jim has a killer shenanigans on the way. That's all I'll tell you. Okay, on the 14th, we have Midnight Whiskey Massacre coming on. And by the way, hello to you, Darren. I saw you earlier today wishing us hello. He was from the United Kingdom, and he stopped in, guys. Thank you for the support.
Cool.
Okay, the paranormal segment will be Project Sign and Project Paperclip. Now, we made a change because on the one show, we didn't have any paranormal stuff, and then we heard from all you guys. You're like, where's all the paranormal stuff, right? So now, every single show, we're going to bring you something paranormal, strange, or weird. Okay? All right. On September 21st, the band Overmedicated will be joining us. They are tearing it up in our views on the show. They're doing really well in our algorithms. So look for them showing up possibly in our country charts for September. Not going to give it away, but look for them. On that show, our paranormal segment will be the Whitakers, which is a very famous inbred family from the South. It's crazy. They're all over YouTube. You should watch it. We love watching it, some of my friends and stuff. And it's really funny and weird. So we're going to be talking about that. September 28th, we have Jetstar coming in. And then we're going to be talking about the Cedar Mills triplets from 1856. Another weird and bizarre story. Our 1-year anniversary happens on October 5th. We'll have the Paranormal Chef back on, and he's going to be doing his UFO update on that day. Zach Attack will also be joining us. By the way, the Zach Attack is going to make a quick appearance on September 28th for a little surprise. Okay. On October 12th, we welcome from Berlin, Germany, King Ern. He'll be joining the show for an interview, and then we're going to be talking about Paranormal Germany. So some of the weird things that happen in Germany. The 19th is our Outlaw Radio Award show, and we're also going to be doing the Paranormal Awards on that show, and that whole show will be just the Outlaw Radio Award show. There won't be any interviews. There will be some people popping in. We have some people that we've selected that are going to be announcing the winners for some of those categories. Okay. On October 26th, we have the Halloween episode. It's going to be an all paranormal show, the Shenane, everything paranormal. And we're going to be talking about spirit guides. And I'm working on something right now to bring somebody in for an interview. And I hope we could get it done. This guy does nothing but talk to spirit guides. Okay. And then here's the other thing I want to tell you is when we do the Outlaw Radio Awards, we will have Best Metal Band, Best Rock Band, Best Outlaw Country, and Best Paranormal Guest. Okay. Matt Gutka will be announcing the Best Paranormal Guest. Best Country is going to be announced by Mr. Moonlight. And then the rest of those guys we will get to later because I'm working on them right now. So Johnny Rocker out there.
Hey, Johnny.
Might be asked to have us help you a little.
Good to see you again.
Okay. Jim, we're going to play a song. And when we come back, we have the Paranormal Chef joining us. UFO Disclosure is here, baby.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
I hope.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff that is going to blow your mind because this will be another eye-opening experience for you as far as information about UFOs. Okay, this is My Cleveland Project with their brand new song, Alone. When we come back, we have the Paranormal Chef. See you guys soon.
I never felt the love when you held me in your arms. The looks on your face never brought me happiness. You left me all alone. I felt so helpless. Gonna move on and do it all alone. Never felt complete with the times that we shared. The times that I shared with you. I'm all alone. You took my heart away from me. I'm all alone. You took my heart and threw it away. Threw it away. I'm all alone. You took my heart and threw it away. Threw it away. I'm all alone. You took my heart away from me. I'm all alone. You took my heart and threw it away. Threw it away.
Hell yeah, my Cleveland project with Alone Baby. Fantastic.
Rock on, man. Rock on.
Hell yeah, rock on. So my Cleveland project said they have a brand new song coming out soon. And Jim, I'm not sure if you remember or not, but they invited us out to the east side to sing, play guitar. I'm not sure what their idea is, but they have a cover song that they were talking about, inviting us to play on their cover song.
I'm ready.
I'm ready too, man.
Huh.
Let's do it. We love those collabs. And by the way, I freaking love the drums on that track. I think it's super cool. I'm confused as to what that sound is, if it's a hi-hat open or if it's a tambourine or what that is in the song. I really think that's super, super cool. And I love Renee's vocals. I absolutely love her vocals. I want to hear her belt out a real rockin' borderline metal song. I would love to hear that.
All I was doing was air drumming to this song.
That's all I do, man.
That's
and I
awesome.
do a little bit of vocals, some guitar work, some bass. I haven't done the keyboards yet on the song. I'm working on getting all of them
I don't
down.
remember hearing keyboards on that last song. They usually have a keyboard part in there.
They do. It's probably in the mix somewhere, but
Huh.
man, that song's pretty cool. I like it a lot. My favorite part is the drums and Renee singing. Love Renee's vocals.
I do.
Love.
It's fantastic.
She is fantastic. All right, you know what time it is?
Disclosure time.
Disclosure time. I was almost thinking that this right here should be your introduction for the Paranormal Chef from now on.
Active. And now for tonight's broadcast. 010100010 011000001
Welcome to the show, Paranormal Chef Matt
0110
Gutka.
Not bad idea.
Pretty cool, right?
Yep.
Kind of
Really
goes with
cool.
the whole Matrix type thing, and that's
Right.
really good. All right, so before we get started, I know you have a lot of stuff you want to tell me. There's a lot of stuff I want to ask you. So how about I read off a few questions, and in between, you tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Okay.
Right? It's going to be very educational for you, Jim. I worked on this all week.
I know you have. You've
I
been
have-
talking about it.
I've been doing
There
nothing
is
but
so much stuff that
Oh.
has happened in the last month that we could have like 4 shows all about it in 3 hours, you know?
Yeah, we could do one whole hour just talking about this. All right, so my guy, David Greer, Dr. David Greer,
Yep.
has had his show appearances banned by Joe Rogan and others. Has a new documentary coming out with the new whistleblowers. Dr. Greer alleges that the president will not reveal the true nature of extraterrestrials and interdimensional beings till his last few months of his presidency. Have you heard about this, Matt?
I've heard a little bit about this. I believe that it won't be the president that will reveal it. It'll be someone like Congressperson Luna. She's very big into this stuff, and she's very trustworthy. So she's former military. I think she might be the one that's going to blow the top off of this. After watching the Rogan show with her, she's all gone home for this. Richard Greer is to me right now he's just a spokesperson. He's paid and bought for, just like a lot of them. So I have to see his documentary first.
Yeah, he's had a couple documentaries come out. And let me back up to what you said about Luna. You're exactly right. She's heading the investigation into the UAP and all the congressional stuff regarding the UFO disclosure. She was on Joe Rogan and she was talking about interdimensional beings.
Yes.
That they are not just like aliens coming from another planet, as though we
No.
do have that. But
Nope.
these are interdimensional beings that are going through different portals and wormholes in the whole.
And there's also ultra terrestrials too. Been here before we even been here.
And are still here.
Yes.
Living in caves.
Caves under the oceans.
Yeah.
Other places.
Do you know that
Mount Shasta.
we have only mapped 10% of our oceans?
Exactly.
They go down for miles and miles. We don't even know what's on.
We've mapped more of the moon than we have mapped of the oceans.
And we're finding out now that these UFOs are coming from out of the ocean.
Yes.
That's the crazy part too. Okay, here's one for you. So back to Dr. David Greer.
David Greer, yeah, sorry, not Richard.
Not Richard. The Peruvian mummies Dr. Greer alleges are real. What have you heard about this?
I've heard that they did X-rays and stuff on them. There are skeletons in them, but they also think some of them are monkeys and children, not actual aliens. But the only one that they did not test was the one that the Mexican government and the Peruvian government would not allow them, and that was the one that looked closer to the aliens than any other one. So,
of course.
They may have faked out the rest of them. You know, that's what I've been hearing. And the one that was, like I said, the one that looked closest to it, both governments weren't allowing anybody to touch.
Now, Congresswoman Luna did not say whether or not she has seen biologics, actual bodies from these crashed UFOs. But she did say that they did not allow her entry to some of these locations, that her clearance, Jim, was not high enough for her to get in.
And I think Congress should be able to go anywhere because they're elected. They're not. they're elected, so they're representing the whole entire their district, their United States. Some people are not elected and they got a higher clearance. It's crazy.
Yeah, and this is the thing. These UFOs are outperforming our best military
Yes,
aircraft, and when it comes to that, the Congress has a interest in it because they're to protect our citizens and our military,
exactly.
right? So,
Right.
but if they're not telling them what's really going on, so they don't know. It's
They're,
craziness.
but she's probably seen the what I call the shush stuff or the quiet stuff that's in the secret the closed doors hearings, because there are rumors of actual materials that they've seen in Congress.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that.
So
Okay.
so that's probably one of the things,
Well,
there's rumors.
you probably
Go ahead.
heard about this, the Boogosphere.
Yes.
Have you heard about this?
That,
It was found in Colombia, South America, supposedly of alien technology. Has been found and is being tested now by independent labs. Matt, it's part of the drones from summer. And also, so I listened to a whole thing yesterday for about 3 hours about the Boogosphere. Okay.
yeah.
They got it to open.
Oh, that's
They
cool.
they used, I can't remember what the hell it's called, but the master AI computer that they built,
Yeah.
they used that. They got about 3.5 seconds of information, and the first time this has ever happened, it shut down AI. It shut it down completely. Not because AI shut down, there was any type of computer malware or deficiency, or it just broke or anything. AI could not understand the logic that was being given to them through the sphere.
Exactly.
It broke its mind. Like
Yeah.
all the greatest science technologies and chemistry and everything that we have on Earth could not crack the code of what's in this thing.
I could believe it. I could believe it.
They're
There,
having it. They're testing the metals for it. It's the first time they've ever had an independent lab
that's cool.
and kept out of the hands of the military. Isn't that
I've
crazy?
seen it, but I didn't know they were going that far into it right now. I thought they were just keeping it under wraps.
So you
But that's
remember in
cool.
New Jersey, they saw hundreds and hundreds of these things. That's
Right.
what was flying around.
There's been 8,000 sightings since 2015 over military bases of these things. This at cubes. And one of the cubes shut down Wright Patterson Airport for Wright Patterson Air Force Base for 2 weeks because it kept on coming by. No food in or out, nothing.
I watched the whole thing about Wright Patterson last night too.
Yes. So it's just these spheres are just crazy. 8,000 views, military, not only American, but Japan, Russia, England, Brazil, Mexico. They said Philippines, Egypt, Israel. It's all over these spheres and cubes that they have out there now.
Have you ever heard of the Peach Mountain Complex in Ohio?
I heard of it, but I didn't do any investigation on it.
It's I can't remember what independent company owns it. Maybe GE. They have a propulsion lab there, and they call this Ohio's Area 51. A lot of UFO activity out there.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, here's one for you. So, as we were talking about Luna, so there, and I heard this on Redacted about 2.5 weeks ago. I told you about it, and I think I couldn't find any more information on it. But supposedly, the Congress is all about this. Reports of a downed alien craft debris is now in the hands of Congress.
Yes, that's what I call. That's what I call the. That's what I call the quiet stuff. It's behind doors. It's the closed door hearings that they've seen it. It's not open. You'll never see it open until someone decides to throw it out there.
Yeah, for sure. Supposedly they have a lot of things, and so here's one, man, and this one blew my mind. Okay, so I'm just going to read this to you. Witness accounts and footage on August 2025, YouTube broadcast former Navy fighter pilot Jeremy Corbell described his pursuit of a Tic Tac UFO. He recounted how the object outpaced his fighter jet and reappeared 60 miles away in under a minute. Corbell mentioned that the object also actively jammed radar. Matt, it's now coming out that the UFO Tic Tac is now being labeled the Lockheed Martin Tic Tac, which is one of our secret programs. It's coming out that the Tic Tac is actually made at Lockheed Martin. It's not an extraterrestrial mode of transportation, but it was taken from the extraterrestrials from other down crafts. We reverse engineered it, and now we're flying.
Yeah.
Around.
A lot of stuff goes on at Skunk Works that nobody knows about. So I can semi believe it, but also if we have that kind of propulsion right now, then the rest of the world's in trouble, you know. So what
Think of that, Jim.
It's
60 miles within
a minute.
Snap. Within a snap.
Yeah, 60 miles in under a minute.
Under a minute.
And also, not only can it go front and back, it can
up and
go
down
from the seafloor
Yep.
to space in less than a minute. Zoop, gone.
Yep.
Isn't that nuts?
I actually can't believe it, especially with the technology that's coming out now, that everything is an open book coming. I have a feeling.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it's going to come.
I know disclosures happening now. I'm just waiting for true confirmation. That's what I'm waiting for.
I think true confirmation is right around the corner if you listen to
Yep.
Bashar. All right, so here's
Yep.
one for you. Dr. David Greer also said, now you know who Elizondo is, right?
Yeah.
Dr. David Greer said that Elizondo is a plant by the swamp to mislead Congress with disinformation. Have you heard about that, Matt?
Yes, I have. A lot of what I hear. A lot of these whistleblowers are still under NDA, and they're doing what they're told and getting paid for it. What I understand that Lou Alessandro's book manager is actually a CIA operative too. So that's what's going on right now. So
well,
I believe he's a plant. I believe a lot of them are plants. I believe Grush is a plant too.
Yeah. What's his name? Grouch, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Well, going back to David Greer, when he said about the Joe Rogan show, right? He said that he was banned from Joe Rogan and other shows. He said that he got banned because he went too far with the information. Like, he talked about stuff he wasn't supposed to talk about, like stuff that his NDA said. And not only did he get banned, he's had death threats. He's had his family threatened. His
That's
whole
what I
family
heard.
threatened with death, or
Yep.
they would ruin him. And so what happened was, and supposedly, because I don't know, this is alleged, but allegedly, Joe Rogan was told that he would not make his $100,000 for the episode, or for however he gets paid, if he was to release the David Greer stuff, that he would get banned as well. And that's why you'll never see him on Rogan or any of those other shows,
Right.
because those guys are so afraid to bring him on their show that they'll lose their platforms, because the government can do that.
Yes, in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Man,
I believe it. I believe it. I think David Greer also. I don't know. He's an enigma to me. So one minute he's a good guy, next minute he's a bad guy. I really don't know.
Yeah, I think Luna is going to be the one that pushes all this stuff forward. All right, here's something you may not have heard about. I know Jim hasn't heard about this, but I've been seeing this everywhere, and it seems to be a big deal. And let's see what you know about it. So, Harvard's, I think it's Avi Loeb, investigates.
Avi Loeb, yes.
Avi Loeb. And he also named it after himself. Loeb investigates a mysterious object. On August 26, 2025, NBC Boston reported on Harvard scientist Avi Loeb's investigation into an object named 3I Atlas. The object shows an unprecedented glow ahead of it, rather than behind it like a typical comet, leading Loeb to suggest it could be an artificial object. Matt, in your expert opinion, What is 3-Eye Atlas Comet? And is this something much different? Is this actually possibly a mothership coming?
I think it's not a mothership, but I think it's a disguised rock. I think it's a what do you call it? A probe before the mothership or before a bunch of ships shows up, because everybody's telling me 2027 is the it year for something to show up. So I think Atlas is a disguised uh, ship or probe. There might be something
A
in it,
scout?
a scout kind of thing. There might be something in it, either uh, some biological entity, or maybe uh, like a cyborg, or what do you call those? Not a non-biological, uh, synthetic.
Oh, yeah. So check this out, Jim. Not only have they found aliens that were biological entities, which means they have hearts and they have blood and it flows through their body. Some of the other ones that they find are actually like AI. They're super robots where they move just like a human being or move just like
Yep.
a person would, but inside them it's all computer. But you would never know.
Like synthetic, kind of like what would Jim know? Probably Terminator.
Yeah, it would look like a real person, but it's actually
All in the all interior is all non-biological,
yeah.
robotic.
All right,
So,
here's my take on it. You talked about 2027. So this is what I think is happening. I think the aliens have gotten to the point with us that they're ticked off. They're sick of the way we're waging war with everybody, how we're destroying our planet. We're completely out of control. Okay. And regardless of what the real story is and how we really came here, I believe that we're all alien hybrids. I'm having trouble with the whole religion thing because I'm starting to feel like we're alien. Okay. But this is what I think. I think the aliens told us, listen, we're coming. We're going to be announcing ourselves, and you have 2 years to get it out there and get people ready for this because it's going to be big. Because they're going to find out that in the Bible, the parts taken out of the Bible were actually written about the watchers in the sky. They've known about UFOs and aliens for eons since the beginning of time.
It's in the Book of Enoch, and it's also in the Ethiopian Christian Bible.
I believe they've known about this since 1930s.
We're the only ones that Western Christianity are the only ones that are outside the loop of this. We actually put the revelations in instead of the ending of the true Bible.
David Greer also said that the beginning of all this stuff is basically based on the fact that they're coming and our government needs to get the information out, and that's where Congresswoman Luna is a big part of it. She's getting that information out there,
and she wants it out there.
Yeah,
and that's why they're trying to stop her every which way.
You're right, and she doesn't even have clearance to go to certain areas like Area 51 or Wright-Patterson. Oh, and here's what I heard about Wright-Patterson. There is an actual Hangar 18 there.
Yes.
They say that Hangar 18 does not exist, but there's a building that says Hangar 18 on it. It's an underground facility, and supposedly that's where they keep the bodies.
That's where Eisenhower went first.
With Nixon.
Yes.
And Nixon took somebody else. I can't remember who it was. Nixon took one.
Jackie Gleason.
He took Jackie Gleason to
and after that, Jackie Gleason turned into a whole different human being.
He went crazy about UFOs after that.
Yes.
He made his whole life mission the study of UFOs. What basically happened, Nixon was like, hey, man, you want to see some crazy shit? And he took him to Wright-Patterson and showed them the bodies.
Yep.
Supposedly.
Nixon was all about the celebrity thing.
Yeah,
I even think he took Elvis.
Maybe.
Because Elvis was a little spacey after that.
Maybe, man. Anyway, so this is the story I heard. Wright-Patterson underground holds the bodies and entities, and Area 51 takes all the information that Wright Patterson gets, and that at that location, because it's a proving ground, they test
Yeah.
all the propulsion, anti-gravity systems. That's what's going on there. So you'll see all the UFOs there. You'll see all the bodies and actual wreckage at Wright Patterson.
I can believe that. There's a lot of security there and around the base itself, not only on the base. They got white wagons and black trucks all over the place. You know.
Yeah, and helicopters, Black
Yeah.
Hawks,
Yep.
the guys in the white trucks you're talking about. Yeah, definitely. You can't get anywhere. You can't get near there at all.
Nope.
Even the president he doesn't have clearance. You didn't know this, Jim? The president of the United States does not have clearance to go to Area 51. No president has ever been to Area 51, supposedly.
No.
I can't believe that.
We're blowing Jim's mind with all this.
No president has.
No, I probably spend more time learning about UFOs and the disclosure report than I do listening to music, Jim. Spend more time with our show about paranormal than everything else.
There's definitely a deep state involved here, isn't there? I mean,
Yeah. Bolt, yeah.
Who knows who's in charge of that? I mean, I don't even think the president knows. So
it's so deep,
what's
Jim.
he in charge of, actually, if he doesn't know anything about the organization involved?
Because he's got 4 years and he's out.
That's exactly right. That's what Greer said.
He's 4 or 8 years and he's out. So
where these other guys that have been part of Disclosure in these black skunk works, all these different operations and projects, these guys have been in their positions for 20 and 30 years. They ain't going nowhere. But the president's out in 4 or 8.
Yeah, they're 8. So they don't want him part of this deal because he can go out and after 8 years, he can go out and write a book.
They're funded by somebody, and apparently
they're funded by Black Op.
The Doge
stuff
hasn't looked at those files, have they? I bet, right? They don't have clearance to do any auditing for that.
Look at the bloated budgets of the military.
Yep. David Greer said.
Bloated budgets of, I hate to say this, the interior. Bloated budgets of, heck, a lot of things. I mean, the law, DOJ, Homeland Security.
Right. Yep. The War Department.
War Department. I'm sorry, it's not War Department. I'm so used to calling it the Defense Department under everybody I grew up with, whether it's Nixon, Reagan, Bush's, Clinton's. Now it's the War Department.
Well, they said this. They said that when they did the what the hell is that called when they do the accounting of the audit.
The audit, yeah.
When they did the audit of the Pentagon, there was like trillions of dollars missing. And David Greer was like, where do you think that money's going, guys? That money's going to Skunk Works, Lockheed Martin. They're going to Area 51 with that money. That's where all the money's coming from. This money just disappears, and that's where it's going.
All off the books.
Mm-hmm.
All off the books projects.
Because they can't put it on the books because then it would not be classified. Luna can't even get into the classified documents.
No.
There are some. And what happens too is as soon as the event is over, like so, an alien ship lands and abducts a bunch of people, right? Well, they close that case and then they put it into the archives. And I guess there's so many archives that it would take forever to find this stuff.
There is a government department called Arrow. It's Project Blue Book on steroids, and that's another bloated budget right there. And they're there to discredit anybody saying anything about UFOs. They say they're supposed to be helping disclosure, but they're really not.
I have a feeling this is all going to bite them in the ass when we actually have confirmation, when it becomes to the point where they can't deny it anymore because it's going to show its ugly face, right?
Yeah.
And
2 years. Wait.
It's going to blow people's minds because they're going to be like, why have you not told us about this? And they're going to be like, man, this has been going on since the 30s.
30s, yep.
But they had to hide it, Jim, because of the religious ramifications.
Exactly.
They took that stuff out of the Bible. They have you believing one story when the truth of the story is, and I think we'll get into it on the next UFO disclosure. I don't want to give it too much away, but I think we should go back in time a little bit and talk about the religious stuff. And I think we should talk about what David Greer is talking about, how we became what we are as humans on this planet. Because it's the backstory and the possibility of changing our DNA. Do you know about the changing of the DNA, right?
Yeah. We lost 2 genomes.
Yeah. And it's changed us as humans where we have the ability to use our conscious more and do more things as human beings, but they've made us like slaves. And we're going to get into that. We're going to talk a little bit about that because that is very interesting, and that's a huge part of why the aliens are here and what's going on today.
Yeah, they want to give us a spanking.
Yeah, they're going to give us a big spanking.
That's what I'm talking about.
Everything.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank UFO stuff. It's fantastic.
Yeah, there's so much going on right now. I'm up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning, just YouTubing, Googling everything, watching, reading everything on this stuff. It's spectacular right now. There's not enough time in the day.
You're absolutely right. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of great stuff that's coming out. Over the next few months and into September and October, we're going to see a lot of cool stuff. There's going to be more hearings. The David Greer documentary will be out. There's more whistleblowers coming. So
September 9th is the next big hearing. So watch out for that.
All right. So we'll have something coming for the next Paranormal Chef segment on UFO Disclosure. I'll be letting you guys know when he's going to be coming back on. We'll get everything rolling. Thank you so much, Matt, for joining the show. We're going to play Over Medicated, and we'll talk to you very soon. You have a great night.
Talk to you later.
And we'll be at Seavers tonight if you feel like going out.
Okay.
All right. We'll be up there in a little bit.
Talk to you guys later.
All right, man. Take it easy.
See ya.
Over Medicated. Precious memories.
I had hoped that we could be forever in between. We're not, but that's how it is. We were so in love, like it was never enough. But now the day's gone by. As I sit here thinking of us, it's no surprise the words just get stuck in my throat, and I end up in choke. Think about you again, a bitter sweet. Remember when we danced the time we had away. I can still see when
there.
I hear there's a few different definitions.
We weren't even in the picture.
Oh, we weren't?
We were doing
And-
a perfect show.
And we didn't even notice that we weren't even in the picture.
Didn't even notice.
Oh,
But here we are right
gosh.
now. That was over Medicaid, Precious Memories. And as Jim said, we don't get to play everybody's music as much as we want. We don't just play our music, so we're trying to get everybody's music out there.
That's right.
So here we are. Here's the shenanigans. Here we go.
This is part 2 from last week, which was obviously part 1. And we're talking about our president claiming that he's been involved in ending or 6 different wars in 6 months. Well, that right there cannot be true, because 2 of the 6 wars were stopped during his first term. So right off the bat, there's inaccuracies here. So who knows what is going on here? But Donald Trump has declared that he resolved 6 wars in 6 months, citing conflicts from Israel, Iran to India, Pakistan, and Congo, Rwanda. While he presents himself as a global peacemaker, many of these agreements were fragile ceasefires disputed by the governments involved or remain unresolved. And last week we talked about the most recent one, conflict, which was the Israel and Iran affair. So we're not going to duplicate ourselves and talk about that again. But the next one is the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. Is that pronounced right? Rwanda?
Rwanda. Yo, Rwanda. You left your ice cold beverage at my house, Rwanda.
Well, in June, Trump hosted leaders of the Democratic Republic of Congo, the DRC, and Rwanda at the White House, where a peace agreement was signed under U.S. mediation. The 2 nations have been embroiled in years of hostilities, with cross-border violence displacing millions and fueling one of the world's largest humanitarian crises. I didn't realize
genocide
what's going on. What do you know? At the signing ceremony, Trump proclaimed, "Today, the violence and destruction comes to an end, and the entire region begins a new chapter of hope and opportunity, harmony and prosperity and peace." Well, that sounds like a little bit too much, right? It's obviously, who knows what's going to happen in the future. And
shit, Jim, they're all warlords over there.
And any moment it could change. So him making that declaration is a nice dreaming, I guess. Maybe there's some truth in that. But
you ever notice that the United States is very idealistic, and they always say things like that before they should even speak, kind of like the Zelensky Russia thing. Oh, they're gonna get together, and that never happens. It's not going to happen.
It's not just us. It's every country in the world. Well, in continuing, despite the ceremony, violations emerged soon afterwards. The Congolese army and the Rwandan-backed rebel group accuse each other of fresh attacks and military buildups. International observers have cautioned that while the agreement represents progress, stability in the region remains uncertain. So there you go. That's where they are here. There's still problems there, and it's a little dreaming, thinking that all of a sudden there's going to be peace and it's not going to change. So maybe he stretched it a little bit there. Okay, we have another one: Cambodia and Thailand.
I want to go to Thailand.
That's where they have women with nice thighs, I guess.
Yeah, not big BWs that need extra seats on airplanes. Thailand. You know what's great about Thailand? It leads right up to the magic. Never mind.
Okay. Another instance frequently cited by the Trump administration is the 5-day border conflict between Cambodia and Thailand in July. Did we hear about that? I don't even remember hearing about that, basically, but that doesn't mean it wasn't covered by the news. Do you? I
don't remember hearing anything.
Which led to dozens of deaths and displaced thousands. So the U.S. president personally phoned leaders from both nations to press for the ceasefire, later noting on social media, "The call with Cambodia has ended, but expect to call back regarding war stoppage and ceasefire based on what Thailand has to say. I am trying to simplify a complex situation." Again, that's maybe something that Trump said. I'm not sure. Eventually, the 2 countries signed a truce in Malaysia following pressure from Washington. Well, that's all pretty positive. However, reports of violations soon surfaced as both governments accused each other of further skirmishes. Regional powers, including China, urged the neighbors to remain calm. So the United States isn't the only nation, apparently, that's trying to negotiate and put their 2 cents in. I guess China feels that they should settle down too. Oh, we have another one. India and Pakistan. Boy, they've been at it for a long time, haven't they?
Yeah. They fight, and they also throw rocks at each other. Have you ever seen the footage of the soldiers standing on the border?
Oh, yeah.
They just throw rocks at each other, and it's great.
I remember when I was a kid, we used to have rock fights. We really did.
We used to have firework fights when we'd shoot bottle rockets at each other.
I think we did that too.
No, we're boys. We did everything.
So again, India and Pakistan. Tensions between India and Pakistan escalated in May when India retaliated against Pakistan after the April terror attack. India struck
you stole my goat.
Pakistani targets inside Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Pakistan itself. So that sounds pretty serious. The confrontation marked the most serious flare-up since 2019. Following days of cross-border firing and assault, Trump announced a resolution stating, after a long night of talks mediated by the United States, I am pleased to announce that India and Pakistan have agreed to a full and immediate ceasefire. Whoa. Fought for 5 minutes.
Both those nations have nukes.
Yes, they do. Congratulations to both countries on using common sense and great intelligence. So that, again, that's what Trump apparently said. Well, while Trump claimed to have leveraged trade relationships to press both sides into de-escalation, the Indian government has repeatedly dismissed the idea that Washington mediated the ceasefire. So even India doesn't agree with that. New Delhi has historically resisted external involvement in the Kashmir issue, and this denial has only fueled skepticism about Trump's role. So there's another question mark there. I'm surprised the media isn't blasting him every day on this, him saying all these things, but apparently they move on to what they feel is better.
They don't care whatsoever.
Yeah. Here's another one, Serbia and Kosovo. And now this is the first term, okay? He said, now I never heard him say, I stopped 6 wars in 6 months. I haven't heard him say that, but I've heard people say that he said that. Well, here, right off the bat, 2 of the 6 were skirmishes that took place in his first term. And again, Serbia and Kosovo dispute dating back to Kosovo's 2008 Declaration of Independence has long remained a point of tension in the Balkans. In 2020, during Trump's first term, his administration oversaw the Washington Agreement, which focused on short-term economic normalization. While Trump has since cited this as a conflict he resolved, the agreement did not address the underlying territorial and political disputes. As of 2025, tensions remain, with NATO urging renewed dialogue between the 2 sides. So it sounds like there's really a lot of tension in all of these skirmishes, and nothing's really over, in my opinion. I don't know.
The only reason why they want to get them to stop fighting is so that they could get their trade routes all opened up again, and so there's no fighting. They could have their trade. That it's not really about getting them to stop fighting or anything like that. They just want their trade money, their oil and gas.
What's that big word now? Tariffs.
Tariffs. Can't pay tariffs if you're at war.
It's amazing that we have millions and upon millions of people that are now experts in economics and tariffs and how they work in the world.
I know this.
Something. Wow.
I know this is a weird topic to go from that to this, but this popped in my head, and I wanted to ask you this question. If they pardoned Dr. Fauci, and supposedly Dr. Fauci did nothing wrong, then why did they have to pardon him? Does that make any sense?
That's the number one thought process right there. That's correct. I mean, if it's not needed.
Yeah, why would you pardon him if he did absolutely nothing wrong?
Things are really heating up, though, with that auto pen kind of thing. It really is. They they're not just talking about going against just the people that might have signed it or authorized it, but they're going against the media that supported it and just all kinds of levels. And there's just hundreds of people that might be in a lot of trouble here. And again, I kind of doubt it, right, Jeff?
I was just about to say to you, and every time we talk about all this, I'm just going to say it, bullshit. Oh, they did this, and we're going after this person, and we're going to bring this person to justice. It never happens.
No,
We don't bring anyone to justice. All we do is sensationalism. In 4 years, it won't matter anyway because President Trump will be gone. We'll be back to the beginning again.
Well, I guess we have one more war here, but then this was first term. Egypt and Ethiopia. Another conflict Trump referenced is the standoff between Egypt and Ethiopia over the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam on the Nile River. I never knew
You
that.
think if it was Ethiopia, it'd be over a plate of food.
Or a plate of dust. What else did they had? Sand and dung.
Ethiopian.
Camel dung.
I went out with an Ethiopian hooker.
Egypt fears
skin and bones.
Egypt fears the dam will threaten its water supply, while Ethiopia insists it is essential for its energy needs. So I can understand that. I'd be concerned too if there's another country building a dam that is damming a river that goes to their country. There's a little bit of concern there, but why can't they just work that out, and do it in a way to where it's acceptable? I guess they can't. That's the thing. During his first term, Trump attempted to mediate negotiations but failed to secure a final deal. Ethiopia later walked away from U.S. brokered talks, and Trump controversially suggested Egypt might eventually blow up the dam. Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty severe, isn't it? Can't you work something out? I mean, we're so ignorant to the situation. It's hard to even speculate.
And probably in Ethiopia, the dam is probably the biggest thing in their life, right? Like for us, if they blew up a dam somewhere, most people wouldn't even care. But Ethiopia, it's probably everything.
Nevertheless, Trump and his aides continued to count the situation among his resolved conflicts, arguing that his involvement prevented escalation. In reality, negotiations remain open, and the dispute is far from settled. So that's pretty interesting.
A War Department.
At least it was for me. Hopefully, some listeners got something out of this. So all 6 of the conflicts, it's by no means peace and everybody's happy. We'll just have to see what happens in the future.
You know how everybody says Trump is the peace president, right? Don't you think there's a part of him that wants to be the war president? That he could be like FDR. Or he could be like those guys during wartime.
I don't know about that. I never got that sense.
No, I never got that sense whatsoever that he wanted to be the war president, but it's kind of what fit his MO, I think. I don't know though.
Well, didn't Matt say something about it's not the Department of Defense, it's the Department of War now?
Well, yeah, I told you that last week that from after World War II, they changed it to the Department of Defense, and then Trump was like, we're not a nation of defense, we're a nation of war. So we're going to go back to the War Department. So, yeah. Good job in the shenanigan.
Okay, maybe there's a part 3 next week. We'll see. If any of you guys say, Jim, shut the heck up, we don't want to hear any more about that, then I won't do it. But hopefully you enjoyed it.
Very soon you're going to be doing the paranormal shenanigan because we have Halloween just right around the corner.
That's right.
Favorite time of the month. All right, peeps. Well, this has been a good time. We'll be back on Thursday at 5 p.m. And that's going to, I think, pretty much going to wrap up Thursdays for us for the rest of the season until next summer. We're not sure we want to continue to do Thursdays. It's been hit or miss. Unless we have a big exclusive interview, then we'll advertise it, and then we'll come on and we'll do a show, and we'll do our exclusive interview. But I think we've come to the point where we're just going to go back to doing one show on Sundays.
But it's like those wars. It's subject to change.
It's always subject to change. If something should change in our immediate future and things get a little bit better views wise, and we can get more people out there sharing our stuff and the whole bit, yeah, we'll definitely come back on Thursdays. But right now, it's a lot of work just to do one show. As you saw, the scene dropped out for a quick second. We had to fix that real quick. That's just a lot of stuff, and with working and playing music and doing everything, gets kind of hectic. So
this has been a pretty decent show as far as not bad things happening. We've had good contact with people, good sound, good everything in this show. So it's improvement over the past few weeks where everything seemed to just screw up all the time.
Yeah, it's just the way it is. It's live, so you can't really plan for live. But or Outlaw Radio Nation, we'll see you Thursday at 5:30 p.m. We're going to do a regular show. We're going to play a bunch of tunes, talk about a bunch of cool stuff. We've been Outlaw Radio Nation. Stay classy. We're out. You guys have a great evening.
Have a good one, everybody. We're going to Sea Bars. Where is that? I forget what.
I've never been there.
Is that Euclid? I forget, but I
kind of feel like it's Euclid.
185th Street.
Yep. All right, kiddies, we're out of here. We're Outlaw Radio Nation. We'll see you we'll see you Thursday at 5:30. And this is War Dept with their brand new song called Witch. You guys have a fantastic evening. Just keep the faith.
See ya.
See ya.
Words of venom.
impossible.